Welcome, Knights of Apollo. What's up, guys? It's Apollo here. I hope you guys are doing well, like always, and I hope you guys are ready for more Third Age action, because that's exactly what we have here. East Osgiliath is under siege, and this is not Ghost Town Osgiliath. This is Osgiliath in its prime. Now, somehow the defenders lost West Osgiliath, so now they're only down to East, and they must defend it to the last man. Now, defending the city, which it doesn't make sense. Where was Gondor? I don't really know, but defending the city, we have the Kingdom of Arnor, and we have the High Elves. So, men and elves standing once again to defend Osgiliath. I know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. In attacking, we have Mordor, commanded by Attila. He's attacking from the northern side of the city. In the southern side of the city, we have Isengard, commanded by Glowbox. And on the western side, we have the Orcs of Gundabad, commanded by Strongest Noob. Now, defending the good guys, so the High Elves, they're mostly focusing their forces on the northern side of the city. They're commanded by Creed, and the other faction, the Kingdom of Arnor, they're concentrating most of their forces in the middle southern part of the city, and it's commanded by Thundros Fox. So there you have it. So let's go ahead and actually get started with the army comps. We're going to go ahead and begin with the defenders. So we'll start with the Kingdom of Arnor, and he's got a pretty solid force of a lot of great heavy infantry, which is no surprise because that's really their strength. So he's got some Arthedain men-at-arms, so about 3 units of them. In the town center, they've got a couple reserves. He's got battle-ready Dunedain, a great two-handed great two-handed sword unit. Anyways, he's got Dunedain Wardens, which is a spearman unit, and then he has some dismounted Dunedain Knights. He's got a catapult. Of course, he's bringing the Dunedain Rangers, an excellent bow force, and he's got some Arnor pikemen, which are going to be great at holding choke points. You can see his forces here. He's actually not really holding too much of the outer walls. In fact, he's only got this random unit of Dunedain Rangers, and he's also got some Arthedain men-at-arms over on this side as well. He is moving out some Knights of Innuminos, so he might get aggressive here and try to run down some of Isengard's vulnerable units. So let's now move on to the other faction, which of course is the High Elves. He's actually putting up a defense on the walls, which is good to see because I want to see some intense wall battle action stuff. So the High Elves, they've got some warriors, some archer warriors. Down here he's bringing the Sword Quindi, which is a pretty light, cheap infantry, but you know, they hold their own in battle. And then he's got some Mithlin nobles and some Sindar blade masters, a nice two-handed sword unit. And then he's got the Eldar Enway in the V shape, V for victory, as I always like to call it. In there, you know, near breach point, the gate, ready to attack whatever goes through that gate. And he also has a good section of his force defending the western gate, pointing towards West Osgiliath. He's got the Imladris Storm Guard. He has some Eldar Enway swordsmen, and then he also has a ballista and some archers awaiting for them to attack. So let's now move on to the attacking forces. So we'll begin with Isengard, who's got just berserkers. Oh my god, Saruman! I did not expect that. Saruman is on the battlefield, folks. That is awesome. So he's in the Nag's High unit. It's like berserkers but heavily armored, and then he's got standard berserkers who are pushing up some siege towers, and he's got some wardens of Dunlin. Let's now move on to the back where he's got some trolls with a white hand. He's got a lot of back reserves, some Uruk-hai infantry, and then over here he's got some Uruk-hai bodyguard, some guards of Orthanc, and some warg riders, and a catapult. No archers though, unless they're hidden, which I don't think so, but that's actually kind of questionable. Archers are always very important in siege battles, whether you're attacking or defending. Let's now move on to the Orcs of Gundabad, who have Black Uruks of the Mountain, who are pushing forward first. Lots of siege towers ready to go. He's got some Snaga archers for a skirmishing force. In the back reserves, he's actually got a lot of men. He's got the Rudar Berserkers, or Rudor Berserkers. I think it's Rudar. I think maybe Rudor. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he's got Berserkers. And then he's got the Witch Realm Hunter, our Hammerers, and then he has some Rudar Savages and some Guardians of Karn Doom. words today. Then he's got some trolls in the back, some snow trolls, and the very fancy trolls from the Battle of the Five Armies. What are they called? Just trolls of Gundabad. So very cool stuff there. Let's now move on to the final army, which again is Mordor, who's bringing a sizable force. So he's got a catapult here. He's got some orc raiders in the front line, pushing up the siege towers. He's got Uruks and Uruk archers supporting them. He's got Temple Guard, which is a fantastic bow unit, and then the final reserve, this is like his rear guard. He's got Orc Band, lots of Orc Band mixed in with Orc Raiders, and he's got the Morgul's Chosen. Here's some Olag High, which are going to be a very important unit, and some Nazgul, which I believe is general. Maybe not. No, it doesn't look like his general. Here's another Olag High. So that's pretty much it for the army comps. We can now do normal speed. Let's see what's going on the other side of the battlefield. We saw the Knights of Numenor storming out. They're actually going the opposite direction of where, you know, Isengard is located. So they might be just like, you know, maybe Isengard was well prepared for it, and the Kingdom of Arnor, there's like, well, I was thinking about charging him, but he's got some Warg Riders, which is going to be a problem. So he doesn't, you know, I can't really get him with the element of surprise. So maybe if I go the long way around, maybe I can surprise Mordor. Maybe Isengard will just be like, you know what, that's Mordor's problem. I'm just not even going to mention it to him, so he can deal with that. I don't know, maybe that's what he's hoping for. We'll find out if he can get lucky and get some good cav charges. But Mordor is on the move, and he's eager to kill some elves. A lot of orcs are dropping to elven bows. That's going to be a major issue for Mordor. Really, that's going to be a major issue for all the attackers throughout this battle. The elves really thrive with their bows, but that's no surprise there. There we go, very cool. Look at that angle. Seeing all those orcs out there. The siege towers are moving up. And the elves have two options here. He can stand and fight and try to fire as many arrows as possible, or he'll fall back and move up some infantry to take their place. We'll see what he does here. Honestly, I think it's best to just get your archers out of there. See, here's the thing. Like, I'm so used to Total War Attila that when a siege tower comes by, it instantly drops troops. But for Medieval 2, it takes a while for the troops to climb up the siege tower, so he still has some time. Even if the siege tower gets to the wall, he's got some time to evacuate from this area. Now, I hear a lot of artillery fire, so yes, we actually have a wall down to 49%. The elves are waiting for him. He's got some Mithlin nobles, 2 units just waiting. Now, if the elves are going to do that, what he should do is just knock down this wall and just use his archers and just fire at them as they just stand there. So we'll see what he does here. Actually, what in the world? He's charging out some Sword Quindi. Classic strategy, stopping the ram right before it gets to its objective. So he's going to try to disrupt this ram, scare off the raiders. The raiders, what are they doing? They're kind of running around with their heads, like a chick with their heads cut off. They're going to disengage, actually, and just leave the... I think that's actually a smart idea, because it leaves the elves right out the open. These elves, like, for a second I thought we were watching Fast Forward. What is going on? That is a fast elf. I don't know. I guess it's because it's light infantry. I don't know. But yes, he was able to get his archers off the walls, and now he's sent up some infantry. He's got some Mithlin nobles moving that way as well. But is it me, or the elves just seem to be moving extremely fast? Like, either I'm on drugs, or yeah, the elves are just natural sprinters. Alright, there goes one of the walls, which is why I think we're experiencing some weird, strange frame rate issues. I don't know what's going on here. We'll head back over this way. The frame rate is a lot better. So Isengard has actually, well, he took the walls, but that's really not a surprise, because again, the Kingdom of Arnor is not even defending, but they were still able to light one of these on fire, which is kind of surprising. The Knights of Numenor are back. So I guess he actually went back, maybe waiting for an opportunity. I guess he's just waiting for Isengard to just, like, not pay attention. I don't know. But I think he should try to go back to Mordor and help out with Mordor. What is happening over here? Why is every time I come to this part of the battle, the frameage is awful. I think it's the crumbling wall. It's just causing some frame issues. Anyways, it's back to normal, where the Orc Raiders have decided to re-attack this position here to try to take control of this ram. The Sword Quindi, though, they're going to stand their ground. Now this is a pretty even fight, but I think it's in favor of the Elves because they have archer support, arrow tower support, and of course they're fighting orcs. I mean, orcs are not, you know, they're usually not the best kind of soldier. You've got to use them by their numbers. Yeah, it's definitely the wall that's causing the frame rate. I'm really sorry about that, guys. But thankfully, it's just it'll only be a short amount of time. Now they're trying to storm the walls. We got some orc band and orc raiders trying to fight off the sword Quindy. This is actually a pretty tough fight for them. So it's getting pretty intense on the elven side of things. Real quick, let's see what's going on the western. Why is he pushing up siege towers? Like, come on. There's no wall to attack. Now, I don't know if you can actually get siege towers on here, but yeah, he should be using the ram. Now, is the gate just open? I don't know what's happening here, but there's an abandoned ram right there, which I think the forces of Gundabad might have been the same situation going on that's happening over here where the elves attacked the ram, the crew, you know, the unit pushing the ram. Oh god, now we got Olog High who are committing into the fight. The Elder Army spearmen are going to have a very tough challenge ahead of them because trolls, they're trolls. They're tough. So these spearmen, well, they're going to need support. He's got some infantry close by, but yeah, it's pretty hard to hold back some Olog High. Oh, there goes the Knights of Anubanos. They even surprised me. So we kind of forgot about them. He rushed them over to Mordor's side, but unfortunately for the Knights of Anubanos, there was some Olog High just waiting for them to charge in, and now they're just breaking their horses' backs, crushing skulls, and the Knights of Anubanos, they're going to try to save as many men and disengage from that fight, which is a smart idea because those Olog High would have destroyed them. So the Olog High are now going to go back into the main fight. Yeah, I think, oh, we got another big cluster right here of Orc Raiders. I think Mordor is making a big mistake here. I think it's a bad idea to go in alone. Now, I get it, like, all the attacking forces are by themselves, right? They're on their own little side. But to be more effective, they should definitely all attack at the same time. That would cause the most chaos. Isengard, unfortunately, I mean, Isengard doesn't have to do anything. Really, he's not going to experience any kind of confrontation until he gets to the little bridge passes here, which is definitely going to be very challenging. He's got some archers awaiting him. There's a bit of a skirmish battle going on here, too, between the Dunedain Rangers and the Snaga Archers. Now, I don't really think the Snaga Archers have a chance here, but at least they're trying to suppress the defending archers. Oh, what the heck is this? Borrow Whites? I've never seen this unit before. Holy crap. Look at this unit. Borrow Whites. That's cool. Oh, wow. Okay. They're like the undead army, it almost looks like. So very cool unit. I don't know how good they are though. I'm completely thrown off by this. I'm just like, what in the world? It's just like, what is this? Is this third age? So I don't know if he's gonna throw them in first, but I'll keep my eye out on them. The elves. See, the elves are gonna see every time they do this. Creed, he keeps making this V formation, which is a smart thing to do. But if you're attacking, don't engage. If he's gonna have his men formed up like that, just shoot some arrows in there. Soften them up before you go in. Because if he's going to have them out in the open, you got to do that with your arrows. This fight over here, the elves are actually pushing back near the gate where they sent in the Olog High. And of course, over on the other breach point, Mordor is having even more trouble. Now sending in some Sauron's Will, it mixed in with some Orc Raiders. So it's a very tricky situation here for Mordor. And oh my god, the Knights of Anubanos, looks like they're going in for some cycle charges, attacking the flank of the Morgul's Chosen. Good god. Yeah, they're sending in about 99 of those troops. This ram's kind of getting in the way, which is okay. But the elves, I mean, the elves might have to send up more reinforcements here, even though things are going well. What is happening over here? The elves are actually using the siege tower, Mordor siege tower, to go down and attack the Uruk archers. Let's see if he sends over some infantry or something to try to slow him down. I mean, Mordor, by the looks of it, has committed all of his infantry into 2 tiny little choke points. Now, he did try to fight for this wall, but it didn't really pay off because, well, he wasn't able to break through. So the Sword Quindy, they're going to go down, try to help out the Knights of Enumenos, take on some Shadow Bows, a Temple Guard, and some Uruk archers. The archers, though, actually, no, they're not going to go for the archers. Oh my god! He just wrecked his own army! That was the worst friendly, one of the worst friendly fire. I can't say it was the worst I've ever seen, but that was pretty bad. Took out mostly his own men there. He's got to get that catapult closer. And now the Sword Quindy running down the very vulnerable Uruk archers. Let's see how effective the Sword Quindy, let's see how long they can go. I mean, I don't think they can kill them all, but I think they can definitely leave a dent in Mordor's army. Real quick, let's see what's going on in the center, though. Okay, smart. Hasn't engaged this yet, but he's got his Borrow Whites. They're antsy. Do a little tap dance there. The Borrow White tap dance. The skirmish battle between the Dunedain Rangers and the Snaga Archers is still underway. So the skirmish party here. Let's see how Isengard is approaching this defense. Okay, so like I said, I didn't see any Isengard Archers. Imagine if they had crossbows right now. All they'd have to do is line up the crossbows right here, kill these pikemen. But instead, they're having to engage the Trolls of the White Hand, aka Olag High. I mean, it pretty much looks like Olag High. And here comes the Berserkers close behind. This is actually a pretty good combo, using the Trolls to disrupt the pikes and letting the pikes, or not the pikes, the Berserkers charge in second to clean up the pikes. Now, oh, we also have some Dunedain Wardens coming in to reinforce the battle lines. And the Trolls, well, it looks like they're disengaging. They're letting the Berserkers go in. Where's the rest of Isengard's army? Why doesn't he have him why is he attacking with 2 units? He should definitely send the rest of his army up closer. I guess he's worried about archer fire. I'm not really too sure, but he needs to have reserves close by. I don't know if that was if he didn't mean to attack here, but the Berserkers are certainly putting a dent into this defense. But I don't think just this 1 unit Berserkers alone is going to be able to kill all these men of Arnor. So let's head back over to the juicy fight, where the Elves are just, they're a couple of minutes away from victory, thanks to the Knights of Enumenos, who have been very effective in the back lines of Mordor. Just a thorn in the side for Mordor. Oh, there goes the gate. Okay, what gate is that? That's a different gate. Oh, that's a different gate. I forgot about that gate. Hang on, let me show you that gate over here. Yeah, well, there's troops waiting for him. He's got some Arnor pikemen and some Arthedain men-at-arms. But does he have skirmishers over? Don't tell me he's going to charge in with infantry. Like, just move up the archers. Oh, he charged in with infantry. Dang it, attackers. Use crossbows, use archers. Fire through the gaps a little bit. Make the defenders feel uncomfortable. Don't just throw your men in. That's exactly what they want. So the defenders so far have done an excellent job using their advantages, but the attackers, not so much. They've just been a little too aggressive, and they're just kind of throwing their troops away. Now the balance of power is still way in favor of the attackers, so it's still going to be a very challenging match for the defenders, but we'll see if they can pull this off. The snow trolls are starting to drop very quickly. The Borrow Whites almost looks like Romans. They're fighting off the Elves. 2 immortal units. Alright, real quick, let's go back over to the progress of the Berserkers. Looks like, well, honestly, it looks like the Berserkers killed about half. Maybe, well, close to half of the pikemen. But I'm not sure why he sent in Berserkers unsupported. Like, you should always, like, Berserkers should always go around the flank or try to get behind enemy lines. Like, Berserkers should never be like a frontal battle line type unit. Like, they're a shock infantry. They're not good at holding the line. They're good at killing the line. And having them in the front like this, all by themselves, no support, this is a good way to just throw away some berserkers. Hopefully he sends up more. I mean, again, does he not have archers? I mean, he's got a catapult, which he can use, but no archers. I'm still amazed by that, because that's always a go-to, you know? Like, you always got to bring the archers to the battlefield. All right, we'll see what happens over there. Let's go back to Mordor. I mean, this has got to be close to over. Yeah, the elves are now out of the city, pushing back the Morgul's Chosen. Morgul's Chosen, they're very tired, but they're eager, so they're still going to hang in there for a couple more minutes. And the elves are cleaning up the Nazgul, who are now down. Oh, the Nazgul is still down to 8. They haven't lost one yet. So again, Mordor, I think Mordor just attacked a little bit too early. I think they had the right idea. It just wasn't a well-timed assault. We have a bit of the Temple Guard attacking on the walls. The battle's not quite over yet, but it's pretty clear that Mordor's army is not. It's gone. Like, it's not gonna last much longer. He's got some archers. See, I like this strategy of using archers up on top of the arrow tower. The siege tower, excuse me. So he's putting down some suppressing fire, but it's like well, it looks like most of the arrows are going into the wood here. So he's not even getting that effective of shots. But again, that balance of power is showing a huge... Oh, over here, guys, over here. So there is fighting on multiple flanks right now. It's getting very intense. Again, imagine if Mordor only just started attacking. Things would be, I think, a little bit better for him. It would be a little bit more chaotic for the defenders, because they would have to look on multiple flanks, making sure their battle lines are not breaking, they're not getting outflanked. But now that they've destroyed Mordor, they have to worry about less, you know? They don't have to worry as much about that side where Mordor was attacking. They can now focus all of their attention on the western side and the southern side, where Isengard and the Orcs of Gundabad are attacking. So what do we got here? Some dismounted Dunedain Knights just going back here as reserve force. Rudar Savages, Witch Realm Blackguard. And we also have the Trolls of Gundabad advancing. They're definitely trying to use brute force to break through these defenses. And actually, look at this. Look at this. They've done a number to these elves. So the elves are down to just a thin line of swordsmen. We do have some... Oh, what is this unit? Hold on, I didn't see this one. Falas Lords. I don't know if I pronounced that one right, but it's a spearman unit. They're a tiny unit of 56 men. They have to be extremely good. In fact, is that the general? I think that's the elven general. So the general is now already engaged in the battle. Oh, look at the flanking fire. You see the warriors, the elven archers back there? That's excellent. So good use of the archers. Uh-oh. Don't tell me Arnor is falling back. I think he's sending back some reserves. Isengard once again sending one unit at a time. Oh, there's a bit of a fight up here as well. Isengard trying to take the back walls. Oh my goodness. This battle is all over the place, guys. So yeah, very cool, very cool. Oh, what's going on with the troll? Why is he tight? Look at the troll. He's getting his head chopped off by a guy. That's awesome. So yeah, this is not exactly looking well for the defenders on this side. Now he's got a great archer support. Saruman. Saruman's back here. Attack, attack. Oh my god, come on camera. I gotta look at Saruman. He's covered in blood. And there goes one of the generals. Mordor's general, the Nazgul, is now gonna be slain on the battlefield. But Christopher Lee, Saruman, he's still in the fight. And they're constantly fighting some back reserve forces from the Kingdom of Arnor. Now this is actually a really important wall, because if they can take control of this wall, they could get archers up here. But again, well, Isengard doesn't have archers, so maybe there really isn't a reason to fight for this wall. So it's a very good positioning here of the Dunedain bodyguard. Putting some, you know, shots here and there. Trying to soften up Saruman's bodyguard unit. Now we've got some Uruk-hai infantry. Let's see, is Isengard gonna fully commit here? He's got more trolls. He's going in. He's going in for a charge. There he goes. The trolls are moving into. Oh my god. Yeah, you thought you had a solid formation there. Think again. The trolls have answered, and Isengard is going to commit their Uruk-hai infantry. And then back here, we've got the Berserkers now engaging on this side as well. There's a bit of a tussle here. We got some dismounted Dunedain Knights ready to hold the line. Nice archer volley there, right in the side of the Berserkers, trying to soften up their numbers before they actually get to the front line. We also have a bit of a skirmish going on between the catapults. 2 of the 3 Isengard catapults have been destroyed. So again, these attackers just having a rough day. He is taking on a ballista, which is I mean, you're not gonna beat a ballista. It's just not gonna happen. Real quick, let's see what's going on in other parts of the battlefield, because there's just so much going on right now. Where Gundabad is really focused on this side. So he sent in the Guardians of Khar Doom, and the Kingdom of Arnor sending in their dismounted Dunedain Knights. We also have some elves in the mix as well. Sindar Blade Masters. Uh-oh. Gundabad now committing some Hammer Guard. And look at this, even more reinforcements marching their way over to this side. Really cool stuff. I love it. Yes, march into formation. Love that column formation. So every time they send over more troops, the men of Arnor just, you know, they match those reserves and send over more troops as well. But look at this blob of just black, evil orcs. I think this is plenty of troops to be able to push back the Kingdom of Arnor. But is it going to be enough with these reserves, though? I like the fact that he's hanging back here. He's going to wait to use these reserves, keep them fresh, and prepared to take on whatever is in this blob, which looks like mostly Hammer Guard and Guardians of Khar Doom. Alright, let's see what Gundabad has left, though. He's got a couple. I guess he's using the siege tower as like a shield against arrows. I don't know. He's got Berserkers, Black Uruks in the mountains, and he's still pushing this way. But it appears the Elves and Arnor, they're regaining control of this location. They're going to be back in control of this gate. And the Barrow Whites, well, they're almost dead. But it was cool to see them. I mean, I've never seen them. I wish I saw them during the army comp phase. Look at these elves. Look how fast they move. I swear, it feels like I'm on drugs or something. Like, what in the world? What is this? This is a bad trip, man. Alright, so he's got his warriors lining up. And I think he's going to send some archer support here. Now, Isengard, again, sent in the Berserkers without infantry support. And, yeah, Arnor is victorious up here. We've got more trolls fighting for the walls. And the arrows, oh, nice position of the Dunedain Knights, or, oh, I'm not Knights, Dunedain Rangers. We're attacking Isengard. You see Isengard pushing up more infantry. That is really rough to see for Isengard. Yeah, Isengard losing a lot of troops here. God, it's just like the attackers are just throwing their armies to their deaths. But again, the balance of power is still extremely close, or not close, but still in favor of the attackers. That's what I was trying to say. There we go. Nice bold push from Isengard. That's going to help with that arrow fire because it could cause a lot of friendly fire. Pretty cool angle right here as they attack for the city. Yeah, so, yeah, you know, it could, since they're so close to these Arthedain men-at-arms, they could get the friendly fire going, but it just, every time I see a volley go into the side of these Uruk-hai, most of the arrows are just hitting the Uruk-hai. So it's not like he's getting a ton of friendly fire here. Yeah, so, okay, this is a good lesson, guys. Never attack in waves. Just never attack in waves, and make sure you bring archers. Archers are so vitally important. Never bring an all infantry army, because you can really see Isengard kind of struggling here because of the lack of diversity in his army. I mean, he could be using crossbows right now on the side of the river, firing at the archers, the men, the Dunedain Rangers, and he could have been using them aggressively, killing these men who are defending the bridges. Like, if they're just gonna stand there and defend the bridge, we'll just shoot them with some bolts, man. Just take them out. Now the heavy infantry has to do all the heavy lifting. They are making some progress, though. Not so much over here, though. That archer support's really killing them. Let's head back here. Let's see how Gundabad is doing. Oh, Gundabad is getting chewed up, guys. The Kingdom of Arnor, thanks to the Arthedain men-at-arms, able to just really chew up these guys, and they're pushing them back from the gate. I think it's time to send up these reserves. I mean, you've got no other option. You're losing the fight over on this side, which they're down to berserkers. They're going to do nothing against these pikemen. And they're pretty much to nothing over on this side as well. So, I mean, it's all going to come down to Isengard and Gundabad. I know that's obvious because, well, Mordor's gone. But I think they've got to join forces. They need to somehow break somewhere in the defense and group up with their troops and fight as one. Because they're just getting focused at these very strategic choke points and making no progress. Yeah, look at just a trail of dead Uruk-hai. How's the fight on the walls going? Well, it's still going. And we got 2 units of, what are they called? These trolls? I don't know, there's something like trolls of the white hand. They're down to 1. So, these spears doing their job. We have some warg riders out here. Not exactly, I don't know what they're doing. Well, actually, we got some warg riders moving over where Mordor attacked. They never destroyed the gate. Look at the litter of dead bodies here. Just a failed assault. That's what's left here. He's got some spearmen protecting the breach point, so the elves are aware of these warg riders, which is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. I was kind of hoping for Isengard to be able to push their wargs into the city and kind of do it like a surprise attack to bring some relief to these attacking, you know, the heavy infantry attacking. Let's see what these warg riders can do here, though. Remember, warg riders were buffed in this game, so they're not exactly... I make the mistake all the time where I underestimate the wargs. But then I remember that they were buffed. I'm like, oh yeah, they're actually really good now. So I should, you know, treat them, I should give them some respect. Alright, so, I don't know. I don't really see a lot of progress there. We'll see what happens with those wargs. Let's head back over to more fighting for this gate. The Kingdom of Arnor he's got this under control. Finally, they're setting up some reinforcements though. Black Uruks of the mountain. Some fresh legs into the fight. And over on this side, we got 2 units of the Black Uruks of the mountain here. And the ballista now, the ballista is now in action. My god, the ballista is going to be attacking. Once again, sending up 1 unit at a time. And look at the carnage over here. The ballista just sniping out rows and rows, layers and layers of troops. Just send in the rest. Is that all they have, really? What happened to Saruman? Where is he? He's got more infantry here. He's got a decent number of infantry. Is that Saruman? No. This troll is still alive, though, amazingly enough. I don't remember Saruman dying, so... Oh, here's the guards of Orthanc. He's got another unit attacking this side. It's like the attackers are just trying to win through attrition, you know? Like, they're just trying to slowly but surely chip away at the defending forces. If we look at the percentage killed, though, 70%, which is the defenders killed, and 78% attackers killed. So there's a pretty, I would say, somewhat large difference in percentage. The defenders are doing quite well. It's really cool seeing that ballista fire, though, in the background. Oh, who's this? Oh, that's one of the generals for Gundabad. That's actually Ozog. So he is gone. And the ballista firing in the background, that's so cool. I know I just said that, but I'll say it again. So the death of a general really shows me no hope. The balance of power still slightly in favor of the attackers, but it's shifting now in favor, slowly shifting towards the defenders. So we'll see. I mean, it's all going to come down to Isengard. Finally, he's moving up more troops. Archer fire coming down on these reinforcements from the defending forces. Oh, fantastic. Great use of these archers. Wonderful use. Let's watch him reload here. Get ready to fire another volley. Beautiful. So he's getting tons of kills over from that angle. The Black Uruks in the mountain trying to make their way over to this gate to reinforce it. Reinforcement. But even with the reinforcements, it's a losing battle. He's just throwing. Oh, the wargs! The wargs have made it. How did they make it? Did they kill all these? Or did they just run? Oh, it looks like he just kind of forced himself past the defenders. That's why the wargs are pretty depleted. But this could change things up, guys. He needs to get those reinforcements back in here. Now there's hope. There's hope for the attackers. Let's see if they can pull this off. Come on, Warg Riders. Let's go in there. Take him out. Take him out. That wasn't as great as a charge, but at least he's doing something. He's attacking on multiple flanks. Maybe that will cause them to break over on this side. Let's real quick check back over on Isengard. Let's see what's happening here. The Guards of Orthanc fighting for these bridges. Same thing here. Guards of Orthanc. I mean, I don't know. Like, does the Kingdom of Arnor have any reserves? I mean, this looks like they've committed everything and everyone to certain fights. Now we got another Black Uruk of the Mountain. I think that really what he's doing with this unit is he's just trying to distract this force so they don't disperse and go to other parts of the battlefield, which it looks like he's already going to send. No, they're going back. Or maybe not. So it's actually, well, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, they're going back. Okay. I thought he was going to send them somewhere else. Dunedain Rangers running by for whatever reason. Come on, Glowbox. You got to send up more infantry, dude. Don't send in. Well, I mean, I get it. I know why he's doing it, right? It's because he doesn't have archers. It's because if he sends up all of his troops close by, they'll just be harassed by enemy archers. So it's not... I understand why he's doing it. It's just if he only had archers, it would be a different game. It'd be a completely different game. Alright, Warg Riders breaking through over here. Is this the same Warg Rider unit? I don't think so. Actually, he's... And we got a random troll. How are these guys breaking through? So the troll... he's going for the archers. Sweet. He's gonna... Oh! That was awesome. This elf right here, right on the edge. He's like, I'm not moving. I'm gonna take this dude out. I won't move an inch. Kills him right before. We got admit defeat by one of the players. That's probably Mordor. Just now giving up. Wait. Who's in control of the city? Oh, the Warg Riders. Going for a tactical victory here of trying to take out the town center, but he's gonna leave it though. He's gonna go for some vulnerable units. So there's definitely the floodgates have opened for the defenders. There's a breach in the defense, and the Warg Riders are going for some very vulnerable units, taking out the Dunedain bodyguard, getting a really good charge. Took out about like 5-10 guys there, but now they're gonna move on to the infantry. Oh yeah, this is how you can break through. Finally, Isengard can break through and get some progress going here. Now remember, the balance of power is still in favor of the attackers, but they still need a pretty solid comeback. Like it's technically in their favor, but they still need a miracle here. Oh, now they're moving on to the next archer unit. This is huge. This is the most important part of the battlefield, guys. Warg Riders moving in. Attacking the back lines. Catapult loading up here. Oh, they're running out of infantry on this side. So this is going to be a fight that comes down to the wire. Let's see what these catapults go for. I think they're changing targets. They've got more. Oh, but no, he's gonna fall back. It looks like he was gonna commit in some infantry, but he decided not to. See how the Warg Riders. Oh, the Warg Riders are dead. I was like, well, let's see how they're doing. Oh, they're not doing. They're dead. Let's see how this gate battle is happening here. Let's see what's going on. It's actually quite close. I still think the elves and men are going to win this one. But the black Uruks in the mountains, they're doing their best. Just trying to keep these guys occupied. Trying to kill as many as they can before they are defeated. And then back over on this side, it is a clear victory. No, I shouldn't say clear. Look at the amount of men who are left. Look at their cheering. They're like, huzzah, go back to Gundabad, you filth. Your kind are welcome here. So they're actually maneuvering this way. So he might be trying to get behind enemy forces. But I think Gundabad's dead now too. So it's all down to Isengard, guys. I mean, Gundabad has this force, but that's about it. I think, you know, Gundabad is pretty much dead. And Isengard is the only savior for the attackers to win this fight, to take control of East Osgiliath. And the ballista now going after some infantry. This is actually a really good target, because if they can get a good hit here. So they're maneuvering around this way. I think he's going to try to come down, maybe take control of the town center. We've got some battle-ready Dunedain awaiting for their arrival. Let's see if they meet them. Oh, they're going, yep, they're going up the walls to meet them. So they're actually, oh, wait, no, we got to fight here. Where are these guys coming from? So we have some elves, some smiths coming out of nowhere, trying to protect these walls from the Urukai, the flanking Urukai. Yeah, this is a tough situation for Isengard because of the arrow towers. The fight's pretty even on this bridge against the guards of Orthanc and the, what are they called? Arthedain men-at-arms. Oh, we got to push here. Yeah, their numbers are really thinning. The guards of Orthanc pushing with the Urukai bodyguard. There's really no professional infantry trying to hold back these guys. There's nothing really protecting the catapult. And the guards of Orthanc moving in to silence this catapult. So the crew is under fire. They are under attack. And now we have infantry close behind. So they're really trying to make a bold push. Isengard sending in everything they have to try to be victorious. Come on, push. Oh, we got some Dunedain bodyguard closing in. So we got bodyguard versus bodyguard. I bet the bodyguard are going to win. I like their little sacks on the back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is a full-on charge from Isengard. Now that the floodgates have opened, now there's opportunity to just disperse. A long struggle to break through these choke points. What is happening here? He's sinking in the ground. Guards of Orthanc now going after the archers, silencing the archers. I'm sure these men of Orthanc are so happy to finally kill them. Get revenge for all their fallen comrades that these Dunedain archers, these rangers have killed. Now the Urukai infantry closing in. Oh, now we got some reinforcements. Battle-ready Dunedain. They've got to patch it up. It's kind of like when a dam is starting to leak water and you start, sticking your fingers in the cracks in the wall. Oh, there goes a general. The defending general. That's pretty big, guys, because they're pretty far from the town center. I know they have infinite morale, but Jesus, look at all these Urukai. Yeah, this is a big issue right here. Again, I still feel like I'm in fast forward mode. It could be because of that 300K special video. We were actually watching that battle in like 0.7 speed, so maybe I'm just not used to 1.0 speed, the normal speed. Oh, here we go. Here comes some reinforcements. The victors over on other parts of the fight, so actually we have a ton of reinforcements. Yeah, so I think these reinforcements are definitely going to be a game changer. Isengard needs to figure out a way to get behind these guys. Let's see. Oh, they've got to win here. They've got to break through here and get behind the elves and men who are defending that other side. Let's head back over here because it is pretty intense. Oh, the Uruk-hai maneuvering around. Let's see, where is he going? He might be trying to send them over to the guards of Orthanc. This is just a mosh pit of death. Using their numbers to overwhelm the defenders. Trying to get around the flanks of the Sindar Blade Masters and the Eldarinway Spearmen. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're going around and attacking the flanks here. We do have a small force of Dunedain Rangers trying to protect the flank of the Arthedain Men-at-Arms. But I don't know how long they're going to hold. Still a very even fight here. Uh-oh, more spearmen closing in. So I'm starting to feel like we're at the finale of this fight. The balance of power is even, guys. 90 to 95%. 95% of the attackers have been killed. 90% of the defenders have been killed. This is an extremely close battle. And yeah, Isengard has committed everything. So everything that you see right here is what Isengard has. And I think it's the same thing for the attack or defenders. Yeah, everyone has committed everything. It's all gonna happen right here in the streets of East Osgiliath. The guards of Orthanc trying to overwhelm the Eldarinway Spearmen. Oh my god. You better hurry up and break these guys. Pikemen maneuvering over to this side. See, they've got to hurry up and break the troops holding the bridge. Because if they can break them, then they can charge out, right? And then surround the pikemen. Well, we'll see what they do. Oh, come on, break. You know, I'm kind of rooting for the attackers because it just seems like they're kind of like the underdogs in this fight as of right now. Oh, the guards of Orthanc, they're getting chewed up. They're wavering, guys. Uruk-hai infantry, just where are they going? Oh, they're gonna go in. They're gonna engage these pikes before they can properly form up. So now the balance of power, 97 to 94. So the attackers are kind of closing in on the percentage difference. Now it's only 3 difference. 3% difference. Now it's a 4%. Oh, back to 3. Nice flank here by the guards of Orthanc. God, these guards of Orthanc, they've seen so much today. So bloodied. These elves are surrounded, the Falas lords, by the Uruk-hai bodyguard. Where's Saruman? I swear was Saruman not considered a general? Like, I just don't get it. You know, like, I saw him fighting on the walls. He was fighting right here on the walls. He's gone now. Where did he go? I'm so disappointed. I have no idea. Whatever. Wait, is that him? No. Thought I saw a guy in white. There's the Elven rally. Here comes some Elven reinforcements trying to support the Falas lords. Oh, is that a break? No, it's not a break. Isengard's just pushing. Where are they going? Where are they charging to? I guess they're charging into these elves. God, this is so close. 99 to 96. Still can't, the attackers just can't shake off that 4% difference. No, there's no way, guys. I'm gonna call it right here. The attackers have this one. Let's see. I'm sorry. The defenders have this one. That's what I meant to say. The attackers are actually going, I think, for the town center. Is that what he's going for? So, let's see here. What is he gonna do? He's actually sending back some Uruk-hai infantry. So I think he's gonna try to slow down the defenders and just go for a cap win. He's not gonna be able to pull it off, but it's worth a try, right? Yeah, he's gonna face some Arthedain men-at-arms who are coming back to the town center. Or maybe he's just flanking around. Okay, so he's not gonna go for the cap win. Why did he separate his forces like that? Yeah, it's looking pretty rough for Isengard. Yeah, so we're gonna ×2 speed it, because I think it's pretty clear who's gonna win this one at this point. So there's no need to just watch a small group of people fight. Did they go back for the town center? Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, so he's gonna try to cap it with the guards of Orthanc and hold back the reserves here. That would be insane if he pulls this off. But this unit's got to hold for a little less than 4 minutes, which just doesn't seem possible. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. Come on, guards. Oh, well, it's almost 3 minutes now. Let's see, they're losing men pretty quickly, though. 21. Well, actually, they're hanging on. Isengard is trying. They're pretty much defeated on this flank. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. We're gonna ×6 speed it. Oh no, the guard. Okay, the guards are forming up here. They know they're gonna have to fight soon. Forming shield wall. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. These guys are holding. They're still, let's see, they're at 16 men. Are they gonna pull this off? Are you serious? No, they're not. Oh, well. Oh, they lost it. Oh, the charge of these 2 men. The charge of the catapult crew is going to reset the timer. And now we got reinforcements, and this is going to be the nail in a coffin. That was so close, though. I mean, it wasn't super close, but it's definitely further than I thought they were going to get. And we'll fast forward now, ×6 speed, as we wait for these guards of Orthanc to perish. Also, same thing here. The Uruk-hai bodyguard soon going to die. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, where did Saruman die? I'm still, like, amazed by that. I didn't see him die. Like, he must have not been considered a general because I didn't see a cutscene for him. Like, usually when a general dies, it shows a little cutscene. Just didn't happen. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my god, the aftermath of this fight. I mean, the fight for these 2 choke points, very bloody. Definitely the bloodiest part of the battlefield. Also, there's some bloody fights for the gates as well. So if we want to talk about, yeah, see, Saruman wasn't the general. If we want to talk about what the attackers could have done better, I think if Isengard brought just 2 crossbow units, it'd be game over. Like, that's it. 2 crossbow units, it's done. And also, I think if the attackers attacked at the same time and were a little bit more patient, as in using their archers instead of just mindlessly charging in their infantry, they could have easily have won this one. But they made a lot of mistakes there at the beginning, and unfortunately they could not recover, and that's going to be a barely victory for the defenders. And there you have it, guys. That's going to wrap up the assault here. There's one lone berserker who will just not give up, and there you have it. So Creed leading the Elves, getting 4,375 kills. The Elves do an excellent job. And then we have the Kingdom of Arnor, 2,397. Isengard getting the most kills from Glowbox, 1,628. Now, that's what I'm saying. He got the most kills, but imagine if he had 2 crossbows. He would have gotten over 2,000 kills. Maybe not that many, but a lot more. And then we got Strongest Noob, who is leading Gundabad, 1,300. And then, look at this. Attila getting 666 kills and 7 prisoners. If only you got 6 prisoners there. Well, let's look at the kills here. I'll just scroll through so you guys can see. 427, I think, is the highest. No, 431, which is his Sindar Blade Masters. So thank you guys so much for joining me on another epic adventure in 3rd Age Total War, another bloody battle. This one was really enjoyable because of how close it was. So if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Just say something in the comments. I'll say hello back to you. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.